I'm not quite sure where you live at, but I know for me, living in the Midwest, it's getting to the season where it's getting really cold outside. And one of the important things about that is getting your coffee as hot as possible and to stay that way. So maybe you have a travel thermos and you put your hot coffee in there and it just doesn't do the job like you expect it to. It becomes lukewarm quicker than you want it to. I'm going to tell you exactly how to solve that problem, but before we get there, please like and subscribe. It helps me push out more content like this and get it to a viewer like you, trying to meet the needs and help you have better coffee at home or on the go or wherever in between. So right now I got the fellow 8-ounce mug with the slide lock lid, and this will work on any travel mug. And it's a simple solution to fix it to make your travel mug better, and that is simply priming it. So basically, when you put hot coffee in it and you put it in just a mug, you take it out of your cabinet, put hot coffee in it, it will immediately start to cool down a little bit because it has to heat up the stainless steel or the materials inside of the mug, which will make a drop in temperature for it. So the solution to it is grab your kettle. Any kettle will work. This is a Stag EKG. Honestly, a non-gooseneck one will probably be a little bit better because it's a little faster. So what you're going to do, and you can do this 1 to 2 times depending on your needs, but you're going to fill it all the way up with hot water. And what this does is it heats up all the material on the inside, so when you pour your coffee into it later, it will not drop in temperature. So what I do is I simply will heat this up, and I will actually put the full lid back on, and I will wait. So while I'm waiting, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be brewing a pour-over coffee. And usually by the time that pour over coffee is done, this is nice and hot and primed. So this is going to get you the best out of it. So once you're done, so say I made my pour over coffee, which I didn't right now because I've had like 6 already today. It's all right. So after about 5 minutes or so, your mug is going to be substantially warmer, and you're going to take out that hot water, and you're simply just going to pour it into whatever vessel you have, or your sink drain is honestly probably the best way to do it. And then inside of it, you're going to touch it, and all of that inside is heated up and warm. So what's going to happen is when you pour your hot coffee in there, it's going to stay at the temperature that you put it at longer, and it's going to take a lot less. It's going to cool down a lot less when you pour it in there because your mug is already preheated. So it's as simple as that. If you preheat your stuff, it's going to be better. It's going to last longer. Your coffee is going to be warmer for a longer time, and then it's going to solve your problem of a few hours down the road when you want your coffee for it it won't be too cold. So one of the nice things about it is if I have one of those large Stanley 30-ounce containers for coffee, and what I can simply do is I can preheat that a couple times, and then I can take that with me, and then I will have brewed coffee for a few people wherever I'm at, and it will stay hot plenty long enough for me to simply pour that into some other vessels. So that's a great way to use it, but ultimately preheating your thermos is going to make a drastic difference. If you don't believe me, it's a free thing to try out. So go ahead and grab your kettle, preheat your thermos, brew your coffee, do some time tests, and you'll notice the difference easily, and you'll have hotter coffee for longer. If you found this video helpful, if you want to know more about mugs and see some of my videos on my channel about some of the mugs I review, what I like, what I don't like, and I got a lot more coming down the road. So make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out and continue to push more content to more people in order to help meet your coffee needs. Thanks so much for watching.